the mutual inductance in parallel with the stator dependent rotor resistance and inductance. So similarly here backfield also ZB is equals to 0.5 XM in parallel with 0.5 XR dash plus 0.5 RR dash by 2S, 2 minus S. So this is the concept that we have studied yesterday. So today we will solve one problem based upon this concept. Okay. So in the problem he has given okay. Yeah. So a single phase 220 volts 50 hertz 1425 rpm induction motor. So normally the induction motor is here, they are supplied with the 225 volts, the terminal voltage, or you can say the supply voltage. So the supply voltage will be given by 220 volts and 50 hertz 1425 rpm. So this is our omega m. So 1425 rpm induction motor. So it is having the stator the characteristics, properties, or you can say the parameters RS, RR dash, XS, XR dash, and also XM. So XM comes into picture for single phase induction motor. So RS, RR dash, XS, XR dash, and drives FN load at rated speed when full load voltage is applied. So here the concept that we have studied yesterday, that is full load voltage and rated speed. So at full load voltage, normally the speed of the induction motor will be, so the rated speed, if you are going to consider a single phase induction motor, at rated speed the voltage should be maximum, the full load voltage. Okay, and motor speed is controlled by the stator voltage control techniques. So yesterday I have discussed SVC. So just using the stator voltage control, by controlling the stator voltage, that is by controlling the 220 volts. Okay, calculate the motor terminal voltage. We need to calculate the motor terminal voltage for 1200 rpm. So this is the voltage for 1425 rpm, and we need to calculate the same thing for 1200 rpm. So in the problem he has given the speed of an induction motor. Okay, so we need to calculate the slip of an induction motor. Okay, and the ZF, the field bias, the field bus, and the back EMF field. So the forward field and back field. Okay, so forward field. So this we studied yesterday. So the problem. So the equation is given by like this: ZF is equals to 0.5 RR dash by S plus J.5 XR dash. This is in parallel with 0.5 XM. So we know what is the procedure for calculation of impedance when they are connected in parallel and when they are connected in series. So for ZF, so ZF is given by 0.5 RR dash by S plus J.5 XR dash. So we know RR dash. What is RR dash? 5 ohm. And XR dash is given 6 ohm. So these things in parallel with XM into 0.5 times XM. So in parallel, so when the two resistance or the two impedances are connected in parallel, so what is the formula? R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So like this, so XM is 60 ohm. So 60 into 0.5 it is 30. So J30, let's take it as R1, and R2 is our this much 0.5 RR dash. So RR dash is 5, 0.5 into 5 is 2.5, 2.5 by 5 plus 0.5 XR dash is 6. So 6 into 0.5 is 3. Okay, so this is the thing, and divided by R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So 2.25 divided by 0.5 plus 30 J30 plus J3. So totally J of okay. So J of 30 plus J of 30. J of 30 plus 3. ಯಾವ ತರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So convert the complex into rectangle forms. So anyhow you can keep that like that only. If you are interested to calculate in the rectangle form, convert that into rectangle, or if you are interested to continue the same thing complex, you can do the same complex thing, but at the end you have to keep both in same mode, either at complex or at rectangle mode. So here they converted into rectangle mode. So J30, J is nothing but angle at an angle 90. So that is the thing, and that convert using your calculation you can do this. Okay, try to solve now. So you get 50.9 at angle 3.43. Similarly, the denominator also. So after simplification, you will get 25.08 at an angle 60. So this is about ZF. So converting that, you can calculate the same thing using complex form. You will get 12.536 plus J 21.722. So we know ZF is equal to RF plus XF. So ZF is equals to RF plus XF. Okay, RF plus XF. So same thing. This is the thing. Field forward resistance and backward. So what is the formula for? So this is the ZB. So ZB formula any there? ZB 0.5 RR dash by 2 minus S. So previously we were using S, now 2 minus S plus 0.5 XR dash in parallel with 0.5 XM. So this is the thing. So 0.5 XR dash plus 2 minus S. So these two in parallel with 0.5 XM. So that's the same thing. So 2 minus S. 2 minus S that we have calculated. So that is 0.05. S that we have calculated is 0.05. So substitute that 0.05. 2 minus 0.05 is 1.95. Okay, 1.95. So 0.5 XM is 6, 60, 0.5 into 6 is J30. So 2.5 divided by 1 minus 2 minus 0.05, that is 1.95 plus J 0.5 into 3, sorry 0.5 into 6. XR dash is 6. XR dash is 6. So substitute that. Point J 0.5 J 0.5 into 6, that is J3. So similarly, denominator also. So after simplification, you will get the complex form 1.057 plus 2.765. So this is our ZB. So ZB includes RB and XB. And in the problem, we need to calculate terminal voltage. So in order to calculate the terminal voltage, we need total amplitude. So total impedance of the circuit. So total forward ZF, backward ZB, and the source impedance, that is ZS. Okay, ZS will be given by RS plus XS. So RS and XS both are he has given in the problem. RS, XS, 2, 6, 2 plus J6. So that's the same thing substituted here. So ZS is equals to RS plus XS, ZF that we have calculated, and ZB that we have calculated. So substitute and convert that into complex form. And if you are converted into rectangle form, so this is the answer. So I hope you people know how to solve this using in your calci. Instead of using calci also we can solve, but it is a lengthy mathematical process. So instead of that, just substitute these things in your calci. It will consume less amount of time. So 2 plus 12.536 plus 1.057, 14, 15.593, and J 6 plus 21.7, 27, 27.7, 29, 29.7, that is 30.4. So 55, 15.593 is J 30.487. So this is in complex form, Z is in rectangular form. So in the problem, he has asked to calculate the terminal voltage for 1200 RPM. So in order to calculate the terminal voltage, we need source current. So the source current will be given by IS is equals to V by Z. So V he has given 220 volts and Z is 34.25. The same thing. Substitute, you will get one value. So this is ampere. So don't forget to write units. This is your amperes. Okay. This is your ohms. And we know one formula to calculate the torque. What's that formula? The torque is equals to Ia square Rf divided by omega ms. Tf, or you can say T. T is equals to Tf minus Tb. So you can calculate Tf, calculate Tb, and subtract those two. Or else you can use Ia square divided by omega ms into Rf minus Rb. So in the problem, we have calculated omega ms. We have calculated omega ms. Is that we have calculated, Rf and Rb we have calculated. So just substituting the things. Okay, Is square divided by omega ms into Rf minus Rb. Is 6.425 whole square, Rf 12.536, Rb 1.057. So omega ms is our 2 pi f. So 2 pi by 60, ns into 2 pi by 60, or else we had one more formula. So last previous numericals use that formula. So we will get 3 Newton meter. So this is our torque. So we need to calculate the constant. We need to calculate the speed term constant. So that will be given by load torque. So TL is equals to Kn square. So we don't know K. That's what we have to calculate now. So K will be given by 3 divided by N. That is 1425. This is the constant ratio. This is the constant that we need to convert the actual speed into the speed that depends upon the torque and the load torque. Okay. So we have calculated the K constant. But in the problem, he has asked to calculate not torque or not K. He told to calculate terminal voltage V. Terminal voltage V. Okay. So for speed 1200 RPM. So till now we have calculated for 1425 RPM. But now we need to calculate for 1200 RPM. So from now onwards, the process is reverse. So ಇಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು K ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ K ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. T is equals to TL is equals to Kn square. This is the formula. So substitute that K, N. So here we have two N values. 1425 into 1200 RPM. 1200 RPM. So this is the value of torque. And calculate the value of slip. So same procedure. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1425 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ 1200 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. So previously we had 0.5. Now it is 0.2. Same formula. ZF, instead of using 0.5, use 0.2. So ನೀವು ಮರ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ 0.5 ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.2 ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you will get ZF, RF, XF. Similarly here 2 minus S. So ZB is equals to 0.5 XR dash into RR dash by 2 minus S plus XR dash 0.5 XR dash. Okay, 2 minus S. S is 0.2. So 2 minus 0.2 is 1.8. This is the one more mistake that people might do in your examinations. So be cautious about this. Here S, here 2 minus S. While calculating ZF, use S. So while calculating ZB, use 2 minus S. So this is your RB and this is your XB. Okay. So we know the formula. T is equals to I square RF minus RB by omega MS. Or else substitute here I square. We need to calculate I square. So reverse. I square is equals to, we have calculated T. T calculate madidvala 2.13. So this 2.13 you can use. So actually we need to ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1200 RPM 425 ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 1200 RPM ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್. ಸೊ I square is equals to T 2.13 into omega MS 157.10 RF minus RB. So RF is 9.58, RB is 1.146. So you will get current value 6.38. And similarly, we have to calculate Z because we know the formula Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law? So in current amount of current that is flowing through any resistive or any circuit, so that will be depends upon the voltage values. So I is equals to V by R or else V by Z. So V is equals to I into Z. So just consider that this is as our Z. So Z, so V is equals to IS into Z. So we need to calculate this Z. So this Z includes ZS, ZF, ZB. So ZS, ZF, ZB. So what is ZS? RS plus XS. ZB, RB plus JXB. And ZF. So RF plus JF. Okay. So this is our Z value 20.26 or else 12.726 plus J 15.76. 2 plus 9.5 almost equal to 10. So 12, 13. So 12.726. So 6.99, 2.77 almost equals to 9 plus 6, 15.76. So he told to calculate for speed 1200 RPM. So at 1200 RPM, this is our current values. Okay. So substitute this current 6.3 amp and Z is 20.26. So the voltage is 127.6 voltage. So what is the conclusion now? So 1425 RPM was we got for 220 voltage, and now the voltage is reduced and speed is reduced. So voltage is reduced, speed is reduced. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿನಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು here. So this is our V. So this is a V dash and V. So as voltage decreases, speed also decreases. So it is similar, same ide tarane illide na. Okay. So this is our V. V. So as V decreases, speed also decreases, right? So in the problem also, so previously V was 220 volts, the speed is 1425 RPM. Now voltage is 127.6 and speed is 1200 RPM. So hence we proved that the conclusion is as voltage changes, the speed also changes. With respect to that, the torque is might also change, right? So this is the torque for 1425 and this is the torque for 1200. The torque is reduced as voltage is reduced and for that the speed is also reduced. So this is the conclusion of, this is the theoretical or the practical proof of our speed control characteristics of single phase induction motor. Okay. And the next thing is one more problem with respect to our motor control. With respect to the motor control, our Y connected squirrel cage induction motor has the parameters. So what are the parameters? So RS, RR dash, XS, XR dash, XM, and is also mentioned the speed, the pole. This is our N. So by using this 4 pole, we can calculate our NS. So NS minus N divided by N will give you the slip. So calculate that first. Okay. So it is controlled by a current source inverter at a constant flux. So this is the problem regarding our speed loop, closed speed loop characteristics. Closed speed loop characteristics. And here we need to calculate the motor torque, speed and stator current when operating at 30 Hertz at a rated slip speed. So we have the speed controller, slip regulator, flux controller, the motor sensor, and these are comes under our closed loop models. So inner closed loop module and outer closed loop module. So inner closed loop module will be having our flux control, the inverter, whether it is VSI or CSI. So in this problem, he has told to CSI, current source inverter. So that, okay. So current source inverter is fed with our flux controller. So this flux controller will be of constant flux. So block diagram the just remember, just glance that block diagram, closed loop module. Okay. So slip, okay, slip speed. We need to calculate the rated slip speed and 30 Hertz frequency. We need to calculate motor torque, speed, and rated stator current, that is IS. And also inverter frequency, stator current for rated motor torque, and motor speed of 1200 RPM. So it assuming motor speed torque curves to be parallel straight lines in a region of interest. So we need to assume now. So previously what happened? It was a curve-like structures. The characteristics of speed torque characteristics. So these are curve-like structures. Now he is told to assume parallel. So by assuming that, we need to calculate. So problem example is so anything, any two or anyone will be asked. So now here we need to understanding the theoretical concepts. So he has given some lengthy steps. So lengthy discussions. Okay. So these things for 30 Hertz rated slip speed, for curve-like structures, the speed torque characteristics should be curve-like. And here the data given for the motor speed torque to be parallel straight lines. Okay, parallel straight lines. So in this condition, we need to calculate the motor speed. So motor speed that is for 30 Hertz and half rated motor torque, 45 Hertz braking torque equal to rated motor torque. So we will just first find these two models. So first we will calculate these two models, that is motor torque, speed and stator current. So he has given FP. So we need to calculate NS. NS is equal to 120 F by P. So 120 into 50 divided by 4. So you will get 1500 RPM. So slip of an induction motor will be given by NS minus N by NS. So NS is 1500 RPM. Here calculated. So 1500 RPM and N is 1370 and NS is 1500. So you will get slip 0.0867. Okay, one more thing I have to mention here that, so always remember slip should be less than 1. So ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ns ಬದಲು n ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, n minus ns divided by n ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ns ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, so you will get the value more than 1. So when you get s more than 1, at that time itself you stop it. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ 1 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 1 ತಗೊಂಡು ಉಳಿದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು you will carry 0 mark. So in the first step itself you should remember always that the slip should be less than 1. Okay, so we need to calculate full load speed, full load slip speed. So full load slip speed will be given by the difference between the synchronous speed value and the speed at which the motor is rotating. So that difference will give you the full load slip speed. So 1500 minus 1370. So you will get 130 rpm. So keep it apart. So inside get it. Next thing is we need to calculate Z. Okay, in order to calculate the value of motor speed, we need to calculate the torque. So in order to calculate the value of torque, in order to calculate the value of speed, we need voltage values and current values. So in order to get the voltage values and current values, we need impedance of the circuit. So that impedance Rs plus the same formula. In previously same Z is equals to Rs. So this is Zs, this is Zs, this is Zf in parallel with Zb. Zf in parallel with Zb. So previous problem alle ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Rs plus jxr dash jxm rr dash by s plus jxr dash. So Z plus R1 R2 divided by R1 plus ZF ZB divided by ZF plus ZB, ZF plus ZB. Okay, we have RR dash, we have XM, S is calculated here 0.867. So substitute everything. Only thing is you have to remember this formula. So ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. So just remember the concept. The concept is this. So if we need V, you need to calculate IS. So if you want to IS, you need to calculate to V. So in the problem he has told to calculate the stator current. So if you want stator current, you need impedance of the circuit. So impedance of the circuit will be Z, ZF, ZB. So ಈ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹೋಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಿಮಗೆ instead of remembering that, you remember this circuit. Okay, so ZF, ZB, Z. So V is equals to IS into Z, or IS is equals to V by Z. That's it. So Z calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, so full load stator current. So in the problem he has mentioned that star connected. So star connected. So 3 phase. Got it? So current that is flowing through the line and current through the phase. So ISF will be given by 400, that is your supply voltage at the starting, divided by the impedance. So the impedance is 31.86. You will get 7.2486. Full load stator current. So similarly we need to calculate full load rotor current. So full load rotor current IRF dash. So full load rotor current, that will be given by the current, the total current ISF into the impedance of the module. So this is the thing. JXM divided by RR dash by S plus XR dash plus XM. So we have found this current now. ISF, stator field current. We need to calculate the rotor field current. So rotor field current. So rotor field current will be given by the stator field current into this impedance. Okay, 7.2486, 0.5 J55, RR dash is 3, SF that we calculated less than 1. So ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದ್ರೂ 1 ಬಂತು, ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಗೆ 1 ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂತು, ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 1 ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರಾಂಗ್. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ನೀವು ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you have to be very careful while calculating the synchronous speed, the speed of the motor and slip. Okay, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ 0 ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಸೊ 5.865 IRF dash. Then full load torque TF, that is 3 by omega ms IRF dash RR dash by SF. First class alle ನಾವು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿ at the starting of our third module, the operational characteristics of induction motor, the operation of induction motor by using unbalanced voltages, balanced voltages, different modules. Okay, so TF 3 by omega ms IRF dash RR dash by SF. So in your full, okay, so 50 pi, or else omega ms is equals to 50 pi, or else 2 pi ns by 60, 2 ns into 2 pi by 60, ns into 2 pi by 60, or else 50 pi. You can use any formula. So IRF dash 5.865, RR dash 3.867, you will get 22.73. So this is not our first, even first bit ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು, ಇದು ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಪ್ರೀ ರಿಕ್ವೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸೊ 330 Hz. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, it's getting struck. Okay, so at 30 Hz we need to calculate at 30 Hz the speed of the motor, that 30 Hz at 50 Hz. So anything, so ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ okay, before that, so at first the problem, at first the step we have calculated that at 50 Hz the speed is 1500 rpm. So if he is telling to calculate, okay, it's enough now. The system is getting structured repeatedly, so we will continue this problem in the next session. So till now it's over. So now we have to calculate the different bits. So first case, second case, third case, fourth case, the pre-requisition that we installed till now. So let it be till here. Something happened to system. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಏನು ಕತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ phase induction motor and speed control. So single phase induction motor construction, single phase induction motor in different speed control characteristics. So those two things that we, so see, speed of the induction motor can be controlled by, so that will be that was controlled by controlling the stator voltage control. Stator voltage control. So at the same now other formula, the same thing that we solved today. Okay, you can leave. We'll discuss the same thing in next session. My system is getting disturbed. I will take the attendance. Anyhow, it will be downloaded automatically. So I will take the attendance from that download itself. You can leave.